tell me they breed them big in South Australia. That is ridiculous.
Second biggest trailer boat in the world.
And we haven't yet seen the first. Now, you told me, in fact, you promised me, Mensforth, it'd be less than 10 knots, and I'm tipping it's about 15.
11 and a half.
What's going on?
We're going past Kangaroo Island. Samson fish at the target. Don't know what it's going to be like out there, mate, but we're tough.
Speak for yourself, Mensforth. We need a bigger boat. And we're here.
Yeah, well, it's a bit of a nostalgic area for me. I caught my first Samson fish here. We actually named this place Samson Hill for a specific reason. I haven't been there since then, but very much looking forward to this. We weren't fishing from the sort of tackle we've got now, of course. It was all pilchards and big overhead reels, but things have changed, mate.
If it was his first sandboat, it was probably on a bit of cane, a bit of twine, and a bone for a hook.
Be nice,
well, we've got rid of the bones for hooks. Today we're fishing soft plastics for sandboats. You done that before?
Never ever caught a Samson on soft plastic. Plenty on jigs and baits, but never on a plastic.
Let's see if it works. I'm not actually sure it will, but you know what? We're going to try. Let us fish. There's so many little fish down here, it's got to work for them, don't you?
That's right. It's the same with all these rocks out here. All full of swallowtail and wrasse and stuff. You've got to pick through them to get to the bigger fish.
Let me just say there are some bigger fish down there because I was just in having a look at Herbie's sounder. What have we got here? Beautiful nanny guy. What a cracking fish. Watch out for those gill rakers. They're not good. From Marion Bay.
Fishing at about 65 metres of water, and I reckon we're about 15, 16 miles from Marion Bay, heading towards KO.
Fishing the edge of a ledge, and that's where the sandboats hang out, apparently.
It's always on the downward slope.
Yep.
And that's what it comes up to about 40 metres here, drops back down into 80. We're at about 60, so on the way down.
So how often do you reckon this lump would actually get fished?
Not very often. It used to be very popular, but it's been left alone and it's been pretty rough lately, so there's a good chance we're the first ones here for a while.
Good work.
Samson Hill haven't been here for a while.
Doing well.
It's still here and the fish are still here.
Now that was just on a IQF pilly?
IQF pilchard.
And I've got a great big calamari on. It's amazing. The old humble pilchard does the job, doesn't it?
It does. The universal bait, they say.
Yeah, just sensational. And a lot of pilchards are actually caught in this area, mate.
They are. In fact, we've got a couple of pilly boats working out here as we speak. Oh. Yeah, it does. Haven't done this for a while. I think I was younger last time I caught a Samson fish.
So you're thinking maybe not a sambo, mate?
Thinking maybe a blue groper, but
okay.
I have been wrong, as you know.
Once or twice?
9 times out of 10.
I thought I was wrong once, but I made a mistake, Shane.
He's chucked it in fairly quickly now, so I don't reckon, mate. He hasn't sort of swum around enough. But it could be. I don't reckon it's a Samson.
Blue?
Colour, George Roper.
Oh, look at that for a fish. That is a big fish, Shane. Wowee.
It's not what we're after, mate, but...
that's pretty cool.
Certainly got the kinks out of the back.
Absolutely.
Aren't they beautiful fish?
That is one of the prettiest fish, and the only place you see a fish like that is South Australian waters.
Pretty much. I don't get that big anywhere else. South coast of WA, but mainly here.
How's the fangs on the thing? That is just
you,
wrong.
You wouldn't want to put your finger in there for too long, would you, mate?
Look at those fangs. They're like human teeth or
crush
dog teeth.
abalone, crush crabs, that's what they eat.
I'll just spear him back, eh?
Okay.
Get him in there.
And the reason for the spear is because those fish gets the oxygen running through the gills. They get down that little bit, and once they get down through that probably first 10 metres of water column, you'll hang down and go, what was all that about? Lots of little picker fish down there. Every now and then you just get a little bit better bite. This actually felt like a much better bite, but hasn't done a lot since I hooked it. The positive news is there is more weight there, so Might be a slightly bigger nanny maybe a bigger swallowtail, just something that's well worth catching and possibly worth cooking up. Here we go, what do we have here? A little nanny. We're calling them nannies because in South Australia they call them nanagai. Beautiful looking fish, great eating fish, but watch out for the sharp bits, they hurt. Today is a paternoster. Many people call it a paternosca, but that in fact is not true. Optia snap swivel off my wind-on leader, down to just a double overhand loop, and that runs down to our little dropper. That dropper there is only about 15 centimetres, and on the end of it, an eagle claw welded eye tuna hook, tough as nails, and about a metre down to our big sinker which sit on the bottom, and you'll see that that's just a loop-to-loop system, so it's very easy to change the lead depending on how much the current is running.
Queen snapper. There we go.
Now Herbs, that is one pretty fish. And just to show how resilient fish are, look at that. It looks like his neck has actually been broken in the past. Look at that. His neck's actually hanging right out. They all look like that.
No, mate, they're all that one is being broken, well, look at it, so.
That's bizarre, and he's still going strong.
Yep. Got the black mark on him, in the guts there. But yeah, very good eating fish. Good fighting fish taking.
What are you thinking, Shane?
I'm thinking school shark or gummy shark.
Well, being a Victorian, I love both of them.
But I could be wrong. It could be a really big blue walleye too.
You just never know, eh?
No, it's not a Samson, not strong enough. But it's a fish, it's not a shark. Big blue walleye.
Nice fish, Shane. That is gold.
Magnificent, mate.
Well, I should say it's blue, but it's gold. If I can get my hand into there, that's it. Oh! He's a slippery little sucker.
He is.
Now,
Blue walleye, eh?
what a pretty fish. Now, you say these are amazing eating?
I prefer these to snapper myself. They're just a beautiful fish.
You know what, in Victoria we don't get these, but I know they get them in New South Wales and you get some stonkers here. Just too pretty though, mate.
Yeah, well, I can use about 5.5 kilos, but they get double that size. They get 10 kilos.
You really like eating these?
Oh, I love them. Absolutely love them.
Then I think I better let this one go.
Oh, thanks very much. Persistent. Well, we knew if we got through the rubbish, eventually something bigger would turn up.
And when he says rubbish, queen snapper this big,
sorry.
nanagai this big, my kind of rubbish.
No, you're right. That activity brings more activity.
Yep.
You get the small like reef fish around the place. Then the big guys come and say, get out of my way. I'm having that, and that's what's happened here.
And isn't it weird as anglers, we actually felt that it was getting better.
Yeah, we actually did make that comment off camera that things were changing. The weather sort of changed a little bit. The tide swung around a bit. Like the way these things throw their heads around, they just big head shake side to side. Got him halfway up now. It's just sort of a stalemate.
They're beautiful fish. I love them. Now you reckon definitely a Samson fish?
Well, yes.
Yep, that's a big call, but that's what we've been fishing for. It's a target species.
Oh yeah, no, you can feel it at the big. He's just throwing his head around from side to side. It's like, what's that thing stuck in my mouth?
And what bait was it on, Shane?
It was on a cocktail of squid and pilchard.
You know what? That's exactly what I just got smashed on. Squid and pilchard.
One of my favourite. It's not a really attractive bait on the hook, but to us, but it is to them. That's
absolutely.
It's a long way down, 60 metres. It's a long way further up. Got colour down there now. And he looks big and blue and Samson fishish.
What do you reckon, 25 kegs?
Yeah, 25 kilos. He's not in huge condition, but he'd be 30 if he was in good. But no, look, 25. I'm not complaining, mate. He's beautiful.
You don't complain about 50-pound fish. Swing it around the back here, mate. Swing him round.
Get him in the gills, Paul.
Yep.
I wouldn't put him on that trace.
Okay.
Oh, you probably bit, mate. Are you going to be all right there?
Yep, just. That is one heavy fish. I'm going to need two hands, because he is a monster, Shane.
Oh, we're right, you keep fishing, mate.
Shane?
Yes, mate.
Well done, my friend. That is a big fish. Come around here. Now, you want to grab the head bit and hang on to that.
Yep, he's 25 kilos.
25 kilos of sambo. Just goes to show, work, 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 and things will come your way. Well done, Shane. And you're actually going to eat this fish?
I am. Actually, a lot of people knock Samson fish to eat, but in the smoker, they're one of the best ones. So this guy's coming home, and he won't get wasted. He's coming home and smoked up and given away to my friends.
Well done.
Thanks, mate.
There's going to be a lot of fish left over if Mensforth's giving it to his friends. I'll give you the tip.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'll get you a garfish to smoke on the way home, okay?
Mate, you're standing over the back of the boat. I wouldn't be saying too much.
First drop after Shane's sambo. Hit the bottom straight away. It's amazing. The activity levels on the boat have lifted as well as the activity levels of the fishing. Got eaten straight away, and the boys are actually calling snapper. It's giving up the ghost a bit now, but it hit hard and it went hard those first 10 metres. I've got colour now, and we have a good call by the crew. Look at that, little snapper. It's amazing, even in this deep water, they fight very hard for a fish of that size. Shane, you are good. That's a big fish, this one.
It is. He's just sitting there going, oh, I'm not impressed with this one.
I've got to say something too. Mensforth called the last one 25 kilos. I reckon it was about 30. That was a big fish, mate.
It was, and this one doesn't feel any smaller, just quietly.
It actually looks a bit bigger, I reckon, judging by the weight.
He's just sitting there throwing his head around.
Now, you have the magic touch today, mate, because my bait was 6 inches from yours. 6 inches, and you got a bite and I didn't.
How long? I was going to say how long did you? 6 inches. What should I say? That's right.
No.
Oh boy, come on. It probably is a Samson, but I'm just going a lot harder than the other one.
I'll go under you again.
Yeah. This fish is going very hard and very heavy. It seems to be a lot more weight than a Samson, but now I've got him turned around again, so I'm not 100% sure, but I know one thing, it's big and it's very, very heavy. It doesn't want to come near the top.
This fish is dictating terms to you, Shane.
You could say that.
How's the lower back feeling?
Yeah, low back's okay at this stage.
Now, the first one I'm tipping was 30 kilos. If this is a Samson fish, and there's every chance that it is,
It's a very
must be
big
about
fish.
60 kilos, Shane.
Oh, it's just a very big fish, Paul's.
How big have you seen him?
Biggest I've seen is 40 kilos.
That's very close to 100 pounds. And Shane, you're not a young man anymore. How are you getting through this, mate?
I'm struggling. I'll get there.
Going to take up, renew your membership at Lifestyle?
Lawn bowls. Oh, it's a really big sambo.
Holy snapping.
40 kilos, mate.
Shane, that is monstrous.
That's the biggest Samson fish I've ever caught, mate. It's high 30s into the 40s, I'd say.
That is a beast. Now we're going to release this fish.
Yes, we'll release the fish.
What do you think the safest thing? I'll just put a gaff in his jaw and lift him over the side?
Well, we've been talking. Yeah, we'll drag him in through the gate.
Yep.
I'll put the deck one.
That is a beast
Don't
of
try
a
and
fish.
go me by the trace, mate, because
That's a big fish, mate.
oh yeah. That's the biggest Samson I've ever caught.
That's a fair effort because you would have caught a few in your day.
200 or 300. Give him a hand.
Well, you've only got him by the...
Now, I'll get your jumper. Do you want to just slide him, come step back and slide?
I've got hardly any grip here. I just want
Okay,
to...
hang on, let me through and I'll try and grab his head.
Oh, hurry up. Only just got him. Just get Garpy's deal. I've just got only half a grip on this.
Okay, do I get a better grip?
His jaw if you can.
I got his jaw.
All right.
Yeah, I got his jaw.
Very, very big Samson.
If you can grab his tail.
Whoa!
Shane Mensforth, that is a big sandbait. Come around here.
If that ain't 40 kilos, I'll go home right here, right now.
Well, you know what? We are going home right here, right now, but it is 40 kilos. Herbie Glacken, SA Fishing Adventures.
My second best friend.
Shane Mensforth, SA Magazine, and Paul Worstling from the sunny state of Victoria. This is what fishing in South Australia is all about. Get yourself here, get on this boat, because that is a fish of a lifetime. Well done, my friend.
Thank you very much. Both of you.